Oh, there, Marlon. I don't know why the fuck you still have a job up here, sir. In reality, whoever the fuck you're not. Yeah, but you be coming over here, and I don't mean to say nigga, but nigga, the fuck? And that's my friends' kids and my friends and my kids saying that out of my mouth that say that word, not me. Okay? You're crossing the bridge into Washington State into a mother's head who's never been in trouble. I did not send that stupid fucking video that you're talking about. That was either them sticking up for me or that was them setting me up. So everybody that likes Anthony Seas is going live, whether it was for porno back when he was a slut bunny back then over 3.5 years ago. Black. Right. And Mikey Allen and whoever else around the streets. And you're sitting with them to get off up here on accident and then covering it up because, well, they weren't supposed to be doing that, and neither were you. Let's say the rest of it on that one. I don't know, man. Paid informantry. What do I search? I don't know. Who heads the paid informantry program of Portland, Oregon? A paid informantry program of Portland, Oregon likely refers to two district topics uncovered in search results. Informant programs run by law enforcement and various paid leave, employment, and some different informant programs run by law enforcement. Who is the boss of the paid informantry program of Portland, Oregon? Manager of the Drug and Vice Diversion DVD with the Portland Police Bureau. This individual is responsible for approving all informants' uses, and that's a good person. There you go. It's not going to say their name. I'm going to be crying because you can't stick up for Tiffany because you're a little bitch, or what? Lead the team, agency information, state of Oregon. Chief of Police Bob Day. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So just so you know, Miss whatever your name isn't, Sheriff of the Portland Police Bureau in Beaverton, I'm pretty sure there's a guilty cop over there in Beaverton somewhere that may or may not have arrested Anthony Seas or has a connection to him a long time ago. Yeah, but I don't even know what he went to prison for. And ma'am, sir, if you can just if you could just imagine, droid, if you could just imagine with me for a minute. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't send that video, ma'am. I don't know what's on it. All I know is I'm not guilty. And I have talked to the cop. I mean, not on the phone necessarily, but I have filed reports. I did call Portland FBI, and I was like, yeah, I've been gang stalked. But I couldn't even, like, they're like, well, what do you want us to investigate? And I get nervous because somebody else is in my body, like a fed or an agent, thinking they're going to get in trouble. And anyways, I was like, yeah, I've been virtually gang stalked. And she's like, we need to call your local police. Click. I'm all, but wait, I tried that 2 years ago and they didn't call me back at Portland Police Bureau. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So your CPS bullshit is not real. There was no drugs being done in front of kids. These people have been in my body for 3 years. They've been telling me how they didn't mean to set me up underneath there or whatever. They're not allowed to do virtual porn. I don't have an agent attached. No, because I've never been in trouble. No, Tiffany's never been in trouble. I wasn't in trouble in Washington or any other state ever. I've never been in trouble. Like, I got off drugs 3.5 years ago to be a better mom. I backslid a couple times. Like, when I was really lonely and I didn't have a car, like, the only people that would answer the phone are the people from my life that are from Portland. They may live here now, but love you, Manatessi. Sorry that we're not really that good of friends anymore, but I don't like you force field in your body being mean to me sometimes for no reason or talking shit on my Facebook or whatever. But anyways, you know, and it's like, yeah, Anthony sees move and there's a zigzag, something different. But I totally forgot what I was saying. So there's a different video on my live YouTube. It's Tiffany Browning. Click the live tab, and then you have to click on the live tab. There's a different one with the sheriff there, Sheriff McConnelly or something. That I couldn't even stay on topic then either because it's one person after the other, and everybody is getting confused or scared or nervous or whatever, or they just take the thoughts out of my head about what I wanted to say. But like, I am not a bad person. Like, I've never been in trouble, and I do live in Washington State, and I do give you guys permission, or whoever permission, law enforcement, to cross the bridge into anybody's body, including my own, if I'm up here, to stick up for me, but not to go against me and have your douchebag over here being like, Tiffany Brooks Browning's team is, I don't know what they're saying. I don't have a team, ma'am. I've never been in trouble. Like, I'm not really friends with the people who played the game over there, which is literally their Narcville program or their paid informant program headed by some evil cop guy. I don't know if he's gay or not. He seems like he doesn't like women very much. He likes to call them by vitiligo or wrinkly twat or cleft lip or Tourette's or general wart dick. Like, he's pretty bad. That's because of a picture that was floating around. But anyway, um, um, um. I know it's Sunday, and I'll just send this in an email, or maybe I'll just put it on your Facebook page. You have to pick a person to say their name. Right, I already did. The sheriff in charge at Oregon Police Department, Portland Police Bureau, PDPD. Yeah, whoever you are, ma'am, I'm pretty sure you're mom. Hopefully, if you're not, then you won't get it nearly as much. But I'm a good person. I've never been in trouble. 3.5 years. Okay, 3.5 years. Yes, I used to use needles, but not of heroin, of cocaine. And I used to use them with Anthony Sears, the black bald guy. Yeah, you know, you look him up and you're like, how many records has he got? 85 is his birth year. But anyway, he is the one that broke into the office. Not the last time. That was Scrappy. When I was in Florida. Yeah, he was flopping there after Tanika got arrested because he was Tanika's friend. And she wanted him to watch the house until her family could come and get her stuff. Because she was staying there. I lived here at my mom's. I did visit there a couple times, or to go get some of my stuff. I was trying to get like a little bit at a time or whatever. But, you know Scrappy. His name is Johnny, I think. You know him, probably. The woman beater. Oh, he's pretty angry. He's not a good guy. He's just not mad at all, because that's a fishing tackle box going somewhere else. So here's a story for you. So I was there when after she had gotten arrested, right? And I was stuck there again in my own bedroom where all my stuff was in the master bedroom pretty much. And so when I would come there, I would just go in my room and shut the door. I didn't pay attention to who was in the house, in their living room or whatever, because different people in and out that were her friends that weren't really my friends. But it was, my name was on the lease. But anyways, and one of his friends was in my room visiting or something, and then he comes in the room, and I can't remember what he said. Oh, because I went in her bedroom for some reason, and I saw a needle in there, and I was like, bro. And he comes in the bedroom, and he's irritated because he's a psycho, and his friend was in my room, and he was jealous that he was in there. I think he thought he was flirting with me or something, but anyways, he's schizophrenic. But I was like, dude, you can't be doing needles in Tanika's bedroom over there, because if she does get out of jail, then if her what a parole officer comes here, then she won't be able to stay here, And he's like, boom, he freaking socks me in the face. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, you gotta be fucking joking me. You can't fucking hit me like that. My name's on the fucking lease. What the fuck? Boom! Again, I'm just sitting there like, ah! I wanted to hit him so bad. I want to knuckle up so bad, man. But my mom said, nope, you don't ever hit a man, dude. They'll beat your ass. Just let it go. So I had to let it go. I had to let that go. And then I left, and I came back to my mom's, where I've lived for 3.5 years, I mean. And then another time I went there to get some of my stuff, and you guys clearly knew, because you just magically showed up there. It was not the time that I called to have them let me in with an eviction paperwork with Tanika's and my name on it, when I did not put her on my lease, and I didn't even live there either. Anthony Ciaz went there to the courthouse to reopen that room. But anyways, man, and I got there, and I passed out on my bed. And I woke up to him coming in, and his dog was there. It's like this little brown dog. He called him Buddy or Black. But it was a little schizophrenic dog because it had multiple people in its brain stems too connected to this same program that I and him and everybody else was connected to because of Anthony Ciaz or whoever they weren't. And so the dog didn't like who was on my head up here, I think. But anyway, he would bite me off and on. But anyways, so I got there. He runs out from under the couch. I'm like, just go over there, man. Just get away from me, dog, right? And I pass out, and he gets there, and he's all, did you give my dog away or kill my dog, bitch? And I'm all, what? No, I didn't. It's under the couch, like where it's always at. What do you mean? And he leaves my bedroom, and he goes over there to check in the living room, and then he comes in the bedroom, and he's all, boom, right in the nose, blood everywhere, dude, everywhere. He fractured my nose, saying I killed his dog because his dog was dead. These people up here killed his dog from up here. And I'm not sure if they were trying to kill his player up here, or if they were trying to kill the dog because the dog was also up here biting people. But that's the truth. And if you ever find him on the streets, you can ask him that story because he will tell you the same thing. Anyway, he or his constituents are the ones who broke into the office that last time. Yeah, because I came back from Florida, once again, to get some of my stuff. And he was there. And the door was open. And I'm all... Because the office was my front bedroom. Right, so the whole living situation was illegal. Yeah, like I can't even believe I have an eviction on my record after everything, other than they're probably just irritated they had to take all my stuff out or whatever. But yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, when I was there, if I was there with certain people, I might have messed up a couple times, but I didn't actually live there. I would come back to my mom's, where I didn't do drugs here at my mom's. So, anyways, and she's still a drug addict to me. Oh, you fucking evil faggot. Well, I'm not on drugs right now, so have fun with that. They're not even talking about me. They're talking about her. I don't know. Somebody else from Portland that's a Fed, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, and I got there and I was like, what is the hallway door open to my front bedroom, which was the manager's office, which there was no manager there that I know of. Oh, doing open. He's all, I don't know. Meanwhile, there's this huge printer sitting on the table, and I'm like, dude, like, I don't know what illegal shit you've been doing while we were gone and she's in jail and I was in Florida, but you need to get your illegal shit out of here because I'm not going to prison for you, Scrappy. And I went to my room, grabbed a couple things, and left. And then I called the manager. I went back yet another time to get some of my stuff, and the whole house had been, and that might have been after they did the eviction thing, and I saw like this box. I probably went back there like 5 or 6 times to get some of my clothes and stuff because that's where all my stuff was, because I live here and it's just a little tiny apartment where there's not room for much of it, and I didn't have a car most of the time. But anyways, and I forgot what I was saying because I turned in my brain stems for some reason. Oh yeah, I was saying, okay, so here's the scary part. So I went back there again, and I can't even remember if he was there or not. No, he wasn't there. And there's this box of IDs. You know those boxes like that you put like the green folders in? If you're an accountant or something, you probably know what I'm talking about. That's the green folders with the vanilla envelopes in it. I mean, vanilla folders in it with the tabs, you know? Right, like a banker's box, yeah. There was a banker's box in the living room, tipped over with IDs all over the floor. Like, I don't know, man, probably like 100, 500 of them. Like, I don't even know how many. I was like, you've got to be kidding me right now. Like, no way. You really? What the hell, dude? Like, I got so scared. I was like, oh my God, that's identity theft. That's all kinds of stuff, man. And then I go into the other bathroom, or I think I was looking to see if he was there. And I look in the bathroom. There's like these 2 big, huge bowls full of bullets. Like, bullets I've never seen before. I guess they're called cannon shells, but they look like, you know, like shotgun shells, but like probably that big around. I don't know if they're like the kind you shoot through the window for gas to go off or what, because I don't know what a cannon shell is. That's just what they're saying. And the other ones, I thought they were, I don't know, man, but they were military bullets. They're like that long. They're probably .55 cal. But anyways, I thought they were illegal bullets, and I'm just sitting here with a fishing pole, and I'm just sitting here like, no way, man. So I grabbed a couple things and I dipped, and I called the manager on the phone. I was like, just so you know, like, I was just there, or the owner, getting some of my stuff, and I'm too afraid to call the cops on the situation, because the guy that was there is a psychopath, and he broke my nose, and I don't know if he'll be there next time I go, but yeah, there's some illegal stuff there, and I don't want nothing to do with it. Whatever that is, I don't want nothing to do with it. So just so you know, I'm just letting you know that was not me. That was on my stuff, and I don't even know if he knew. I don't know. Anyway, I did say that to the owner of Methtown Apartments on the phone. Oh, because he broke my nose, saying I killed his dog. And that was what, a year ago, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago maybe. You'd have to look at the eviction paperwork with Tiffany Browning and Tanika Brown on it, when she's a felon, probably could never live there in the first place. I don't know why her name would have been on my lease. When the black manager that took over after the new people, the white people, took over ownership over the Chinese of that apartment. Yeah, because they were like slumlord people. Like, everything was falling apart. There was never like anybody there could fix nothing. Like, when I first moved in there, it wasn't that bad because my baby's dad worked there in the manager's office. That's how I got the apartment in the first place. And he's a really good person. You know, he's never done drugs or anything like that. He's a good person. And he didn't know I'd ever done drugs either. But anyways, so he got me the apartment there, and he was like the maintenance man / manager for a little while, and then he quit there and got a different job. And then next thing you know, it's just, there was never really a manager there. There was just an acting manager, which was really just a groundskeeper person named Bootstrap. And I don't even know what his real name is. I just know he smells like a boot if you're a DEA dog. But anyway, and he's the one that told me to leave by the first of the year. And this was 4 years ago that he told me that. He's like, leave by the first of the year. And he didn't really tell me why. Anyways, you probably heard the rest of the story. But anyways, I don't know. Just rambling. Just repeat of nothing. Well, somebody from some state is talking crap to me, ma'am, through my DEA earphone headphone. Okay, I'm not an agent or a Fed. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're, I mean, maybe it is just up here, but you're like, you push on your ear a little and it plugs it, and you can hear certain things. You're like, yeah. So just so you know, that's not the situation. Like on a movie, it's like that for real. At least the plug in the ear thing, yeah. Because up here, if they're in my body, they also have these, like, you know, earpieces or whatever. You can plug it, you can hear it, plug it this ear, you hear certain things from that level, you plug it even more, you hear it from a different level, because I was scanned 4 times on the human being floor by his stupid fucking computer from over there. It's feds. It's where you get pulled up here because you've been in trouble before, and then you might pick somebody like your girlfriend or your wife or your best friend or whatever to be a fed with you, or maybe it's just the body you're using to pretend they're you or something, and you know everything about each other, right? But they pull you up here first and then scan you. Like, you literally have to lay down or stand up or whatever, and this machine scans your whole body. Yeah, well, they scanned my body on the human being floor 4 times, and I'm not even friends with these people, and I've never been in trouble, and I would never be one of those people with these people. But here we are, 3.5 years later, since I moved across the bridge to get away from the meth-induced psychosis voices, which was them playing the game, talking shit about some other girl that wasn't even a girl doing it. It was dudes pretending to be one. Remember the taking a shower in the dark story? Yeah. Like, I was taking a shower in the dark, but they didn't see me taking a shower in the dark. They saw somebody else taking a shower that wasn't taking a shower. Just like right now, they come down here all the time. Is Timmy doing meth right now? Why does it look like she's doing meth right now? It looks like she's doing drugs right now. Are you sure she's not doing drugs? Because it looks just like her. She's fat vitiligo, and that one's skinny vitiligo. And I'm like, well, that's because I was scanning the human being floor. So there's 4 probably felons somewhere, or agents somewhere, getting away with something. And I don't know what, because I'm not there. Making false reports, false white satellite phone calls. Yeah, my son calls me on the phone. He's like, yeah, for some reason my street sister looks like me, and I look like my sister. I'm all, okay, well, don't you worry, son. I got your back, because I know what this is about. Had nothing to do with us. It had something to do with somebody turning some dude into me or his wife. Bunch of bullshit. It's not okay to put skins on us or markers or nothing. I want to be disconnected. I am being tortured. I am being gang stalked. I'm being sexually harassed. I'm being harassed. This is literally a DEI situation, and he is one of the particularly dangerous situations. Because he can mind control everybody and make everybody hate my name. Rather, he's looking at Tiffany with dark hair, fat vitiligo, or skinny, or maybe he's looking at somebody else like Amanda Tessie with my name on or something different. Either way, he's saying my fucking name. And the FBI listens every once in a while and gets a lot of information collectively that isn't real about me, the human, at all. It's real about somebody else with my name on. And then you have this opposite day situation where I can hear the Christian Mafia people over here. They're like robots. They don't really have a sense of humor. They don't really have a conscience necessarily. And they just do whatever the computer tells them to do. And they're like, yeah, I didn't mean to kill Machano with a wink. So that no matter what, they cut off the with a wink part. They literally are in a dude's body or a girl's body admitting to something supposedly on camera or on, one of those. But then on the other side, it says with a wink. So that no matter what, the same guy, he can change it at the end when they go to submit transmission so that he wins no matter what. Unless it's just literally some scandal sus cunt. Tris. Troll freak. Man. Anyways, man. Ladies and gentlemen. Portland Police Bureau, Portland DEA. I really need your assistance in Vancouver, Washington. We have an agent assigned to Mandy, but not you. Right, that's what Matador. Toro. Bull called E. He's a bully. You ain't nothing but a bully. Why you trying to mess with me? I'm a mom who has never been in trouble. I got off drugs 3.5 years ago to be a better mom. Yeah, I might have smoked the weed upside down a couple times, like twice a year, approximately. And or if I was stuck somewhere, like when I was stuck at my old apartment because of AK reopening their hotel. But anyway, the point here is that's not my life, dude. I got off drugs to be a better mom. Really, what? I did just move the Kennewick's DEA personal page in Washington, but I don't know where he goes. That's the whole point. It's not funny. It would be cool if I was up here because I would make sure it went to the right place, but it doesn't usually. Anyways, I just need help, lady, man, ship program. Okay, well, once again, I'm just going to reiterate, if I was guilty of something, and I know you can read minds and stuff, first of all, I know you can read minds because, okay, so this is just a situation, okay? I'm just using this as an example. Let's just say a family member of mine stole a car and got away with it, right? Every time they sit there and call somebody a car thief or whatever, I'm worried that my son or my cousin or my brother or my sister or my friend is up here in the alternate reality going to go to jail because you're bringing up the term car thief, right? And so I'm sitting here trying to block it out, and then they'll literally brain map it to a conversation that I had with this person talking about stealing the car, or maybe it's somebody else's problem. But the point here is I'm not guilty of nothing. So if they bring up something that supposedly I did, or what was I doing in the video? Doing drugs? Was it some porno crap? Did I have a see-through black shirt on with a black bald guy named Anthony? I wasn't selling that weird stuff. Shower thing in Cali. I was Anthony Black Bald too. I think he has cameras in his eyes or something. That's what I mean, dude. All these meth head dudes from Portland are sick fucks. All they care about is getting high and getting laid and being the top dog up there. It's the most messed up situation you can imagine. And it's still the car there. You're brain mapping it to outside of Kenneth Allen. Right, I didn't steal no car. Maybe they did up here the next year. I took somebody to pick up a car. Okay, I guess it wasn't right outside of Kenneth Allen. But anyway, in my car, back when I had my BMW X5, he had a key for it. I was worried that he was going to ask me to drive it because I thought he was going to steal my car. Not that I thought it was a stolen vehicle. And even if I did, man, I can't say no very well. So, you know, that's what I mean, dude. I'm not guilty of nothing. I would never steal mail or packages or nothing. Every time mail came in my mailbox, because it was number one, other people's mail would come and I'd put it in the mailbox store. Every time packages would come outside of my door, I would hold them and put them in the office or wait till it was open and give it to them. Like, I would never steal from nobody. I'm not, like, what you do comes back to you, bitch. And that's how I live my life. But I'm down here. I was raised Christian. I'm sitting here like, dude, I'm agnostic now. Like, I don't even know if I believe in God or the FBI or anybody. Like, I'm filing these reports on the human being floor, not just for me, but for anybody else either. Because I've heard, at least in the upper echelon up here in the UE or the alternate universe feds district, that people are getting their kids taken away for stuff they didn't do. They're getting marks, Like, well, what if, that's what I mean. Like, but half the time, sometimes these people up here don't even know that they're up here. And let's just say this for example. Um, let's just say I did meth, right, today, right? And somehow I'm connected to like Rachel Morrow, which is a good person that lives in Washington State and has little ones or people who are younger than 18 living with her, right? And for some reason, somebody up here paying attention saw Rachel Morrow doing meth in her car or in the house or doing meth, period, with the kids in her house. So they make a CPS report. CPS goes out there and they question her. And I don't know if CPS can give you a P test or not, but what if they could? And she failed it when she was not even the one doing the drugs. And there's a video of it and everything. That's not possible. Oh, sure it's not. Then what the fuck video is down over there on the Portland Police Bureau? If it wasn't me with a candle or me with a glass pipe with water in it, there's nothing else that I've recorded as a human being that you might say that about. If it was bad, yeah, well, I wasn't the one stealing stuff from the Russian neighbor's house either. They're homing beacon, mile marker, misplacement, placenta guy. All right, well, I guess that's all for now. Feel free to join my YouTube channel, Law Enforcement. It's Tiffany Browning. Click the live tab, and then you have to click the live tab. Yeah. I mean, it's a whole bunch of exulances for the most part, but we are getting pretty vindictive up here. And I was scanned on the human being floor 4 times, so maybe you can never ever sit up anybody like I can be set up underneath her if I'm even the one being set up and it's not just my name. But if you can, not law enforcement necessarily, but if you can, you better watch back. If you're working with a DEA agent / FBI agent that knows how to read minds, they all know that I'm innocent unless they're being mind controlled by some stupid piece of shit, and or the situation overseas, which goes somewhere way different, where they're not even allowed to stick up for women whatsoever because they hate women and kids in one country, and the other country is just sexist. The other country is just like, bro, we don't do drugs. Like, are you serious? Why do you have us connected to these people doing drugs? Like, and why are you setting up the mom who got off drugs underneath there to be a better mom and can't? Because you won't disconnect her. And why is she on disability? Because she can't work. And why can't she have a boyfriend again? Oh, because if Tiffany has sex, we all have sex times 4 with different people that we're not having sex with. All of us getting humiliated because we're in other people's bodies, but it's not even us. Like, we look pretty up here, but really we're pinging off someone else like Tiffany or Carol. Carol didn't have sex with nobody. I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm not free at all for some reason, because apparently I'm in Europe. I solemnly swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. I don't have a broken wing this time. I am not guilty of nothing besides, in a long time ago, this is over 3.5 years ago, selling guns or having someone else sell guns for me to pay my first month's rent, being a drug dealer and a drug addict back then during COVID, and maybe driving in a stolen car or driving a stolen car. And those are the only things that I can think of that I am guilty of. I did not break into the office 4 years ago either. That was Anthony Cias trying to steal my folder because he had broken into the apartments down the way and put bed marks on it, and he thought I was going to get kicked out. At least that's what he told me he was breaking into it. For the rest of the story, you'd have to go into my concubine bed inside of my cocoon, where I'm sitting there saying, fuck you, AK, I fucking hate you, fuck you, my name's on the lease. He didn't know I could hear them and not see them, but hear them, because I was in the bedroom. But I couldn't say nothing. I was too scared. I was scared of him. It's not just him, it's these people up here making me scared of him. Because when he didn't get his way, or if he would get caught doing something, okay, that's it. Amen. Amen. Sorry. Forgot I was still under oath there. But anyway, you want to hear a funny story really fast? It's called the chocolate cake paper plate fork tooth story. All right, narcissistic something. Yeah. Okay. So there's a different fishing pole there. That's a tent stake. All right. So Anthony comes over, right? And he's not even my boyfriend, mind you. He's just my best friend. So he comes, so I'm at work, right? And they have this chocolate cake. It's got whipped cream frosting. It's on a paper plate, and I got a white plastic fork on it. And they give it to me, but I don't want to eat it right then. Maybe I'm full or something. I'm saving it for later or whatever. So I take it home, put it in the fridge. Can't wait to eat it the next day when I get home from work, right? So I come home from work. Anthony's in my house. I go to the fridge. I'm just looking forward to this cake all day. Chocolate cake, whipped cream frosting, yum. You know, open the fridge, look at it. There's no cake in there. And I'm all, the hell? And then I'm walking past the garbage can. I see a paper plate with chocolate frosting on it. I see a fork with one of the fork teeth broken off of it. So it's got 3 instead of 4 now, laying on top of the paper plate. I walk around the corner. Anthony's standing there chewing on some plastic white thing with frosting on his face. And I'm all, bro, did you eat my cake? He's all, no, I didn't eat your cake. I'm all, bro, did you eat my cake? He's all, no, I didn't eat your cake. I'm all, bullshit, you didn't eat my cake. And I start to explain whatever. He's all, fuck you, bitch, you made me eat your cake. And what does he do? He leaves the house. He slams the door. He pops my tires. I can't go to work the next day until I call him on the phone and be like, AK, can you please come fix my tire? I'm sorry I yelled at you yesterday. That was my life. In Portland, Oregon, 3.5 years ago. Where I couldn't be a mom to my daughter. I couldn't have a boyfriend. I couldn't have a life. And the same kind of people are torturing me up here for stuff I'm not doing.